that I'm legal, I can cruise up and down the road. Burning that rubber, seeing how fast you can go. I done let the horses out, and I'm running all over town. I'm headed up to Lukenbach to see what it's all about. Yeah, Waylon and Willie singing in a country song. Another plain song, train song, doing some good girl wrong. Rolling with the 6-string, looking for some feeling, nothing but the shirt on my back. That honky tonk neon started living way too fast. By the time we hit her third song, when she was walking in the door, she was a two-stepping to the stage, tearing up the hardwood floor. When she winked and tossed her hair, I saw the devil in her eyes, I swear. I'm stuck here in Lukenbach, I can't make it out of here. Yeah, Waylon and Willie singing in a country song. Another plain song, train song, doing some good girl wrong. Rolling with the 6-string, looking for some feeling, and nothing but the shirt on my back. That honky tonk neon started living way too fast. Now that honky tonk neon started living way too fast. Yeah, the devil taught me I should have sped up and drove on past.
Anthony Price with Honky Tonk Neon. We have him live today for lunch here in the studio. Such a fun tune. How long have you been performing?
So I started performing. The first time I got on a stage was when I was, I think, either 11 or 12. And then I got my own band when I was 14, and then started playing shows after that with headlining them or with my name on it. But before, the first time I ever got on the stage or on a stage was when I was 11 or 12. My grandpa played with a few guys. They still do, but at the Knights of Columbus dance they do for the special needs and kids in town, and they played that. And he brought me up there, and at that time I didn't know much on guitar, and I don't think I even sung any songs. I just went up there and had my guitar and sat up there with them, and fell in love with it.
Nice. Who would you say influenced your style over the years?
I'm going to say Merle Haggard, George Strait, Mel Street, Johnny Bush. I loved a lot of the Texas guys like Johnny Bush, and I love the shuffle dance, two-step and shuffle music. And that's the kind of stuff I like. And of course, I love Merle Haggard. That was probably the first person I really got into, and still am into his stuff. I do a lot of his stuff at my shows. But Ray Price. I mean, pretty much any of the older artists, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean, I try to incorporate it all into my shows and into my songwriting and my sound and all of it in general. So.
What's the story behind Honky Tonk Neon?
So the first line of that song is, "Now that I'm legal, I can cruise up and down the road." I wrote that because that's right when I got either my license or my permit. I think it was my permit. And that was written at about 1 a.m. in a Nashville, Tennessee hotel room. I had a session the next day to do songwriting, and to do a song, to write a song with the guy, and I had no ideas for the session, and so we came up with that about 1 a.m. in the morning. So then the next day it brought the song to life and wrote the rest of it.
Wow, there's so many things, like the old saying, nothing good happens after midnight. It is not true in the life of an artist. Maybe nothing good happens in the outside world after midnight, but inside, that's where magic happens.
Yeah, I feel like I write better at night. Till I've Cried Every Tear, the one coming up later, I wrote that wasn't as late, but I did write that one, 11 or 12 at night. I just feel like I write better at nighttime. But
I have been in the same, when you're in entertainment, nighttime is your daytime. You become a night walker, not a day walker. And so the last 4 years I've spent trying to become a day walker. And I'm telling you, like, my brain still does not fully turn on until 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And I explain to people, like, music being the universal language and, the thing that connects all people, and how entertainment, a lot of times is that light in the darkness. And so I think the reason we shine at night is because we weren't needed in the day when the sun is out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, see, and another thing is, it's weird for me if I do an early show, like if something happens and I get like a show during the day, that's the weirdest feeling, because normally I don't start till 7:30 or 8 and end at 12 or midnight, So that's the weirdest thing for me, that if we do a show during the day, like I have one Saturday, I know it won't feel right, because normally it's, late at night. But they're fun too. It's
They're
weird.
More personal. They're more personal because you're not in your comfort zone.
Yeah, it just feels weird, because you get used to playing, at nighttime, then you switch up and do a daytime. It feels weird.
Oh, for sure. I had that feeling. We took Justin Pinter down to the public library. They have a zone for 50 plus upstairs, and they have a lot of live music and activities and stuff for the seniors down at the 50 plus zone. And it was a Tuesday afternoon at 4:30 in the afternoon. And I was like, this is so, like, not only is it 4:30 in the afternoon and we're playing music, but we're playing in a library where you're supposed to be quiet. And people are dancing at 4:30 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. It was actually a pretty beautiful experience, but I know what you mean by it was like, this is odd.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you currently working on? I know that you have a song that's getting ready to release. It's not released yet. It doesn't release until next week. What is that song called? What's the story behind it?
The song is called "A Memory I Can't Drown." There's really not a story behind this one. Till I Cried Every Tear, I wrote that one with right at the same time I wrote Honky Tonk Neon, within like a week or two of each other. And after those two, I've had those out since December of 2023, and I was wanting something. Putting out another single, and I'm always constantly writing. But, sometimes you get good stuff, and then you got some things you just throw in the trash and don't tell nobody about. And sometimes you get a point where it's like you don't know what to write about, and the songs you're writing just aren't turning out how you want them to, or they kind of cheesy, and that's how it works out for me a lot of times. But I wanted something kind of serious. Even if it don't apply to me, I think it'll apply to somebody out there. And I've already had people that I showed it to said, "Oh man, that song does apply to me. Or I lived that once." And but that song, I just kind of I don't really know. I think I had last call. I was thinking about that. We had a show at the VFW here in town the night before, and you always had the bartender or the commander of the VFW or whoever's running it say "last call" for alcohol. And I originally had another title in my mind. I think I was "last call for alcohol means one more chance to get you off my mind," but I couldn't fit that in the melody that I wanted, and so it ended up. It goes in the chorus: "Last call means one more chance to get you off my mind," and then we wrote the rest of it, and then I came up with the tagline: "A memory I can't drown." So that's how that song came about. But it came from hearing, "Last call." You get used to hearing that, but I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of something to write about, but then I was like, let me think about something I hear on a daily basis or something I do. And I was thinking, oh, "Last call," I hear that. And I think anybody, if you play any place with a bar, hears that. Or at least any place with a bar I've played, you hear that. And so
You
that's
hear
how
that, and then you hear a bunch of people grumping like 2-year-olds right
yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah. But that's how that song came about.
Absolutely. And okay, I don't want to mess this up, and I don't see it in the title. What is the name of this song we're about to spin again? We're going to give it a preview. You guys are going to have to wait until next Thursday to hear the full thing.
A Memory I Can't Drown.
A Memory I Can't Drown. Anthony Price, y'all. Well, let's do this. Gotta love technology.
Means one more chance to get you off my mind, so I can face the lonely night with you not by my side. And when the dawn wakes me, I know what I will find. Just another cold, cold heartache and a memory I can't drown.
That sounds like it's definitely going to be a really fun song that people can relate to. I know that's why a lot of people go hang out at the bar.
Well, that one, I definitely wanted to capture that Texas honky tonk sound. That's the kind of music that's the music I get into. You know, that Johnny Bush. I just like the classic. I call it classic because I don't know if it's a common thing, but I like the twin fiddles, the steel guitar. I just like that. To me, that's a Texas honky tonk sound, and that's what we tried to capture in that song. And I think we did that. And the producer that I had, Chip Bricker, he's great to work with, and he knew what I was wanting, and he was able to help me with that.
It sounds absolutely beautiful, and like you can definitely grab a partner and smooth your way across the floor with that song.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I was looking for. I try to release the dance stuff. Honky Tonk Neon's kind of a fast one, but I write. To me, my opinion, I write better slow songs, and I like writing slow songs better. I like the tear in my beer, sad country songs, and so that's what I try to write. And I think that's one of my favorites. I mean, so far, I got a bunch of other originals that I haven't released, and I'm want to in the near future. But that so far, that's my favorite one probably that I have out, or that's going to be out.
Well, we hope to see your name pop up in Dance Time for Texas on our weekly shows. They highlight the top dance songs in Texas, and we're hoping that you make it on that list here soon.
Yes,
Where
ma'am.
can they find you for booking? Like, what areas are you performing in? Are you up for travel across the U.S.? Like, tell us the scoop.
Well, so right now I'm kind of performing in Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, some in Oklahoma. That's about it right now. But I'm open to do anything. I'm getting my career started, so I'm trying to do anything and everything. You can find me. You can go to my website, anthonypricemusic.com, and you can go for I can't remember what it's titled on there, but anyway, I can't remember what it's contact. It says contact. You go to there, and there's a phone number you can call, or the email is anthonypricebooking@gmail.com. You can go to my Facebook. It's just Anthony Price, and you can message me on there. There should be a phone number and the email on there as well. Or go to my Instagram. You can message me or DM me or whatever it's called, whatever it's called. Everybody says, but you can go there and message me on there. But anywhere and everywhere, I'm up to travel.
Absolutely. Up for traveling and already traveling. That's I'm trying to get this stinking thing to say for you. Hold on. Sorry. Getting your website up there for those of you who are checking it out in the archives. It's anthonypricemusic.com, and it's with a dot, not a comma. I fixed it. I am looking forward to hearing more great tunes from you. I know that you have two songs that have been released. We're getting ready to listen to the next one, the one that you're working on now, and I'm excited to hear the rest of it. Do you have merch available on your website?
Not yet. We're working on that. That'll be up in the next couple of days. We have it. We sell it at all of our shows. We got keychains, stickers, koozies, T-shirts, Did I say CDs? I think. And then we got that at our shows, but we're going to get on the website in the next couple of days. We've been working on that, and I was wanting to have it up by today, but I've been busy with that single. I've been trying to get it to different people and wanting people to hear it, and plus with school, I just hadn't found the time. But we're going to get it in the next couple of days, probably 3 or 4 days, and we'll have it up there.
It's a constant grind. You guys are going to be some of the first ones to be able to access that online. AnthonyPriceMusic.com. Those bookings pay for the music. The merch pays for the dreams. Y'all support these songwriters. Make sure you check them out on all your favorite streaming platforms, and you tune in when they jump online to tell stories with their radio friends. It's always interesting. You're always going to learn new things about the artist, even if you've heard them interview 2 or 3 times already. There's always going to be new things that you're going to learn. So make sure you tune in and support your favorite songwriters. I'm looking forward to hearing this next song. What's the story behind Till I've Cried Every Tear?
That was kind of like the last one. So that I think I wrote that one when I was 15. Yeah, when I was 15. I'm 16 now, but I wrote that one when I was 15. But I think I wrote that one, like I said, kind of late at night, and that's, I think, to me, one of the first ones that I really, I wrote a couple before that one, but that one was really my favorite one. That's why I decided to record that one with Honky Tonk Neon. But in my opinion, I like that one more than Honky Tonk Neon. But the fans and radio seem to like the faster one more. But I like one with more storytelling, like that one does. And to me, it paints a picture, and that's my goal. And I think I was able to do that in that song. But the twin fiddles, the steel guitar, everything about it, once again screams country music, and that's my ultimate goal. But I don't really have a story behind it. I kind of put some of it together. I think I had all of it written, and then I went to Nashville in the summertime and with the guy, and we just changed maybe 5 or 6 words in the whole thing, and just made it sound a lot better. And right after that, as soon as I got back to town in Texarkana, we went in the studio and recorded it, and got the twin fiddles on it, the steel guitar, just anything that screams Texas honky tonk, I wanted on it, and we got that. But my ultimate goal with the songs I did, those 2 I put out, was for when people would hear that, to think country music or the sound of country music that's kind of not been there in the last couple of years, kind of an older style. And I think I accomplished that on that song. So that's kind of the story behind that. I was just wanting, once again, another Tear in My Beer song, and I got that.
Absolutely. And it's so awesome. Like 16 years old. The next song we're going to hear, you weren't even old enough to drive, and you wrote it. It's
yes,
such an inspiring thing. And the composure that you have had through this entire interview is on point. You're doing the thing. Keep going out there and grinding. Don't let people grind on you. I think it's absolutely beautiful that we have artists that are coming out and feeding themselves to the wolves in the entertainment business that haven't even, been actually fed to the wolves yet. And it's a beautiful thing because it makes for such, I'm not going to say that it makes for better music, but it definitely makes for a happier topic of music. Yes, and even with these songs, the Honky Tonk Neon and these songs about drinking and pain that you've shared, they're still happy. Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing. And it's something that the world needs. I don't know if you're familiar with Peyton Riley, but she's teamed up with the TCMA, and they're hosting a young artist retreat. I definitely check out the information on that and see if you can get in there. She's doing a lot of things to motivate and inspire, and she has the TCMA backing her. So
yeah, I was wanting to really do it, but as soon as I was informed about it, I looked at it, and it's October 12th, I believe, or that weekend, and I'm gonna be in Granbury, Texas, playing a show. And so
having a booking is not a problem to have. It's a good problem to have. Yeah, and I'm sure that it's not going to be a one and done. I'm sure there's something that they're going to continue. So,
well, I'm trying to see, and that's why I really want to do that, because I'm trying to get over Fort Worth, Granbury area, you know. And it's like I got a show coming up August 24th at Fuego's in Granbury, Texas. And I'm going to be debuting my new song, and it's going to be a good time. Acoustic show. I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm just trying to get out in that area, and hopefully I'll get some more stuff out that way. And I think it'll come in due time.
Absolutely. Well, if you're up for the grind, I suggest hitting up those college radio stations. School's back in session, and I think a lot of those kids are going to be inspired by the fact that you're 16 and jamming on their radio. So get in there, get it done. We look forward to hearing more from you in the future. We are going to listen to this next song, Till I've Cried Every Tear. This is Anthony Price. Thanks for taking the time to stop on Texas Brew Radio's Live for Lunch and tell your story.
Well, thank you for I've
been pawning everything I own since the day that you left. You took all my money, stole my vinyls from the shelf. You left me a bottle and a guitar with no strings. And while I'm here hurting, you don't feel one thing. You don't feel the hurt inside like me. And while I'm here crying, you slip unused key. And I don't want to be alone tonight, so I'll be here till I've cried every tear. Feels so empty, but my heart still feels the same. And this bar stool's been my new home ever since you went astray. But the wine don't take the same effect, and the whiskey's much too plain. But I can make it through the night if no one says your name. You don't feel the hurt inside like me. And while I'm here crying, you slip unused key. And I don't want to be alone tonight, so I'll be here till I've cried every tear. Yes, I'll be here in this bar room till I've cried every tear.